I don't think it matters, but it looks like my microphone is at an angle and I'm trying to fix it. Not gonna lie, not feeling great today. And not just because I gotta go to redo Great Bay, because actually I think I do want the extra defense. Well, at least we're on cycle 1. Times are going slow, right? Also, I just realized it's 4 p.m. or 4 a.m. Yeah, we're 2 hours left to cycle 1, or day. Did I say cycle 1? Day 1, whatever. So let's go do Akana Castle, and then we'll go back to Great Bay and do the temple again and get all the fairies again. Nope, nope. Oh yeah, I was like, where's the second owl statue? Yeah, where is it? That's the question. Know where we've been is the answer. Alright, where's the door? It's over there, okay. Still playing Farewell to Gibbo's over there. Put that mask back on. Am I too quiet? Put my face right into the pop filter. Come on. You're supposed to hit that block. That's what you exist for. There we go. And then just struck back inside, which I would have liked to have taken outside, but warping is fine too. Every time Tattle does the little jingle. Oh yeah, they dance. Because I got the mask on. They do that for some masks. I don't remember all the which ones. I'm just gonna go with Gibdo. We'll go Gibdo. Yeah, every time Tattle tingles. Or jingles, whatever. Dee dee dee. In Akana, she's probably pointing out a spot where if you put on the Garo mask, the Garo appear and they attack you. I'm not doing that out of spite. I don't think you need that. I don't think you need the Garo's mask. I don't think the game should have forced you to get it. It should have been the Captain's hat instead. There we go. Money. I was gonna make a joke of like, man, why can't I get $20 every time I kill a hand? Well, if I did, I'd still have $0. At least cumulatively for, you know, killing hands. You know, if I had $1 for every hand I've killed over the course of my life, it'd be $0. I still have the powder keg, right? I looked at the picto box. It's like 0! Oh, wait, no. It's the wrong thing. It's not lit up because I'm not a Goron and I can't use it. Even though it is in my inventory, it's just illegal to pull it out because I don't have a license. The guy who has the license for it isn't me. It's Goron, me. Alright, get in the flower. I know I was saying something not too long ago about how like, oh, it's weird, you know, Deku Link is light. And that was one of our examples of it. He's too light to even hit buttons. Sorry to scratch my eye. Okay, so those are in the way. I'm hearing the danger music. There's a platform there. Are you invisible? Are you? No, you're just visible. You are the regular kind of visible. Can I get these? I know they don't blow up with arrows, which is... I mean, I guess that's how mines work. No, not down. I'm using the stick again. Why are you made of ice? Yeah, it's just not feeling great. No particular reason. Not injured or sick or anything. It's just, you know, one of those days, I guess. So I guess I'm putting the melancholy back in the title there. I'm going back to being true to that, I guess. Nah, I'm sure I'll get silly again eventually. Speaking of getting again... Get Deku Mask out again. Oh, that guy's back. Well, no one asked you. Oop, not that button. Think you can escape me? Oh, hello, fairy. Another one? Well, don't mind if I do. Okay, I put it away. I'm sure I'm gonna need it again. Well, I guess I need it right there. Excuse me. There we go. Oh. Wait. Oh, is it because I fell? Hang on. Let me switch to Link, who has actual legs. I did not mean to switch back. Can I make that? I can make that. Okay, hit the button. There. Yeah, I was getting water. Well, I healed all the damage I took, so really the only thing... Oh, they're back! Only thing I lost was time. And some arrows. Ow. Let me alone. I'm going. I'm going, yes I'm going. I'm going to the... But not to the hardware store. I think the only point to getting the Garo mask is when you fight a Garo, they give you a tip when you win. Which you really don't need if you're... Oh, I'm still jinxed. You really don't need if you know what you're doing, so it really did not need to force you. It really should have been the captain's hat. Also, one change I really don't like. Just the one change. Never mind all the other ones I've said. One change I don't like in Majora's Mask 3D, they changed the Garo mask to be the Garo Master's mask, which you're not even supposed to know exists when you enter Ikana. It's supposed to just be like, oh yeah, look, you know, just a regular Garo ninja mask. And then you fight the Garo Master, and it's like, what? There's a master? No, they made it that design. Even though they didn't change the ones the guys have. The guys who give you that mask. They wear that during the chase, right? I actually don't remember, but I'm pretty sure they wear that during the chase. When you're with Cremia. Did not mean to... Wish the stick was more reliable. So they wear the regular masks, but then they give you the Master's Hood for some reason. Oh, wait. Door's closed again. Get in! And it just, why did they do that? Like, you know, never mind any of the other changes where it's like, well, they did that they did that to make things easier for new players. Who benefits from changing the Garo mask? It is a completely needless change that adds nothing to the experience. Like, you know, changing the bosses, fine. Changing where you get the stone mask or the bomber's notebook, fine. That's stuff that makes the game arguably easier. I say arguably because of the bosses. But the changing the Gara mask makes it worse. It makes it less cohesive with what the game was going for. All right, I'm gonna move on topics. I spent too much time saying how much I don't like the 3DS version. Okay, so it's like right here. Nope. Well, you know what? Screw you. I don't even need the Deku flower. Sure am curving a slide there. It's like I threw a curveball, but it was me. So if I just get rid of, I think that guy. So 2 out of 3 spiders need to die. And then I can just make this. I don't even need to be a Deku. They may have intended that. They may have intended to try to make you use all your abilities here. But they failed. Because I didn't need Deku. And every time I say Deku, I just think of that character from the superhero anime. It's like, great. That's not even his name. It's like... Well, I don't remember what his actual name is, but for some reason they call him Deku, even though his name does not contain De, nor does it contain Ku. I don't know where you get Deku from. I don't know if there's like a cultural thing I'm not understanding there, where it's like, oh, in Japan, people call weak people Deku. Ah, man, I gotta do it again the 3rd time! But I feel like if that were the case, I would have known that Deku is like, oh, the Deku in the Zelda series are called Deku because in Japan, a Deku is a weak person, or is a bush, or is a green person. Midoriya, I think that was his name, but they call him Deku for some reason. It's like, I don't know, maybe is Deku like slang for green because Midori is green? So if his name is Midoriya or whatever I just said, his name's basically green. You know, sometimes I'm interested in watching the anime adaptation of that manga, the superhero whatever. Sometimes I'm interested, and then sometimes I hear more about it, and it's like, oh, actually, maybe I would not like it. Which is always a weird feeling, because it's like, you know, I want to like things other people like, but then sometimes I think about it, and it's like, maybe no, maybe actually I won't. You know, maybe my time would be better spent watching something else. Camera! Ah, everything is conspiring to prevent me from doing the thing on the roof that I'm supposed to be doing. And this is my, what, 4th time going through this way? I'm so angry I could... Can I hit that as Deku? Yes, okay. Oh no, I'm cursed. I can't pull out my sword. I also forgot that playing the Song of Storms will heal that, so that's an option now. I don't have to stand around being like, oh, I need to wait. I can't use my sword. Excuse me, because I could just put the ocarina on. Standing on this hurt? Yes. Yes, it does. Well, here I go with my 3 arrows. Well, here I go with my 3 arrows. Door open. Clear path. Were they dropping arrows? They're taunting me. Because now I don't have enough arrows to do this again. I wanted that other pot. Yeah, I'm sure I've talked about it before, but I really do wish I liked more things that other people like. Is honestly kind of frustrating. I didn't mean to put the mask back on. I wanted to change the camera. But like I swear it's just my lot in life to just constantly be a contrarian or something. Wrong mask. I'm gonna watch this scene. I don't know why, I've always liked that. I've always liked the transformation scene. Even though it's not really a transformation scene, it's just kind of him going, ah! Okay, so that opens one thing. Which actually, I always think like, oh, you go up to the roof and then you use the powder keg. I don't think I used the powder keg yet. I think I have to get to the other side of the roof. It took me like 5 attempts. But we have succeeded in part 1 of this castle. Yeah, part 1 of 3. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a little Easter egg. There's a peeper airplane up here for some reason. It's not often you see just weird Easter eggs like that in Zelda games. Like, they have Easter eggs, and they may sometimes be weird, but not like that. Not like a paper airplane, you know, feeling kind of out of place. That should be good. Oh, I don't even need to open the door. I already opened it. So now the lights are on in here. And I can do this. Give me my I killed a hand money. It's not 20 rupees this time, it's 15. Ah. I would make an economy joke, but whatever the opposite of inflation is, that's what hit my paycheck. Deflation. I like how they don't even, like, they're not even really seeing me. Oops. Again, trying to turn the camera. They're not even, they can't even really see me, but they're still doing it. They just know. Just somehow they know. And the funny thing is, they don't care if you attack them. They'll die dancing. Except this guy. No, he did too. Ah, here's where this guy is. Except he's fire this time, not ice. Okay. Easy mode. Well, I guess the easy mode would be jump attacks. You know, I don't need the map on right now. Go away. Go away, map. You take up a weirdly large amount of my screen. Go away. So some good news. I've been continuing Mario Odyssey. Ow. And I kind of get it now. I get it. I was saying before, like, oh, I don't know if I really like Odyssey. No, I definitely do. Odyssey is great. Okay, I'll put your sword away. In fact, I think I need to go on mask now. It's like, after I did this, oh, hello. After I did the Sand Kingdom, and I'm trying to get all the moons. I hit a point where the list was not complete, but both of the in-game help characters were refusing to give me more hints. Yeah, there it is. There's where you put the powder keg. I always worry about where exactly to put it, but I don't know why. I remember always worrying, like, oh, did I put it in the right spot? Am I doing it right? Because, like, then you have to go all the way back to Clocktown. You have to climb all the way back up here. Which I guess is... That way is easier than the other way. Because the other way has the falling ceiling and the pit, and then the other way has... Oh, yeah, like that. Re-deads. You're standing in light. You shouldn't be okay. You should not be doing okay. Does Garo Mask also work? Yeah, Garo Mask also works. Captain's Hat also works. So apparently these guys were never soldiers. They're just... They see Captain Key to show up. I didn't mean to do that. Oops. They see Captain Key to show up and they're like, it's the captain! Quick, everybody dance! I didn't realize they were so weak to light. Like they're always susceptible to light, but weak to it where they die from it, like in one hit? Wow. What was I saying? I was saying I was worried about the powder keg. Oh, no, I was saying in the Desert Kingdom. Or Sand Kingdom. Yeah, it stopped giving me hints, but the list of moons was not complete. So I was looking up like, okay, what are the ones I'm missing? Why can't I get them? Why can't I find them? Why can't I get hints to them? Because I can't get them yet. Because the game has I want to call it a weird flow. It slowly opens up, which isn't weird. I just think the weird thing is that they don't tell you that. Like the list of moons. Sorry, I'm gonna burn your curtains. I'm just gonna jump right to knowing the solution. Nice swing, nerd. You missed. So, like, the moons, like, they'll still have a spot on the list. You just can't get them yet. And that's why the hint character stopped offering hints, is because there are no moons I can get at the time. But I know that when you beat the game, you hit the moon rock, and that makes more moons appear. And those are not on the list until after you hit the rock. So I don't get why the other moons aren't like that. Like, if I cannot get them yet, then why are they on the list? What if I just, you know... Well, it made him stop breathing. Made the dead man stop breathing. Okay, wait. The only way I know how to avoid this is to circle around the room. Which I think is stupid. I kind of hate this attack. It's just a big waste of time. Oops. So we just gotta wait till he puts his head back on. So I want to say that Odyssey works in like 5 stages, but that's not quite right. It's pretty much just do whatever the story's asking for, and moons will slowly be added. And I think some do open up only after you've moved on to the next kingdom. And then there are some that only show up when Bowser has been defeated. Which is weird because that's also the check for being able to hit the Moonstone. So, like, if you want the moons to slowly become available to you, you basically have to, like... So, beat all the area's objectives, and then that'll give you a set. And then leave and come back, that'll add some more. Beat the final Bowser, I should say, because there are multiple Bowser fights, I think. Beat final Bowser, and that'll give you more. And then hit the Moonstone, and that's your last set. Are we still going? So you would think this would be a part where you could, like, hit him with some light or something, and it'd force him to put his head back on. As far as I know, there's no way to cancel that attack. Whoop. Kind of just comboed him there. I've been hitting a lot of stuff with light accidentally. It's kind of making up for falling off the roof 5 times. You're blocking me. Get out of the way. I can still get him. Blocking you? The reason he beat us is because you were so feeble. Don't blame this on me. What? Just try saying that again to my bony face. Feeble. Feeble, 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 feeble. Shut up already. Don't look at me. Yeah, just make sure I read that right. Don't look at me. Oh. Don't look at me. I was once called the best swordsman in all of Akana. The greatest swordsman in all of Akana. You. Feeble. Draw your weapon. Huh? I'm telling you to draw your sword. How? There's nothing worse when you're angry than someone laughing at you. Will you stop? What fools? Haven't you begun to understand? The kingdom being ruined and us left in this state. Isn't it petty little battles like this that have caused it? Believing in your friends and embracing that belief by forgiving failure. These feelings have vanished from our hearts. It all happened after somebody thrust open the doors of that stone tower. It let all our sympathy out because it was all stored in the tower. You who bring light into darkness, I am the king of Akana Kingdom. Ego Stu Ikana. Yeah, see, like I was saying before, and then it made me realize, like, oh, so then Daphnis No Hansen Hyrule, his name is Hyrule. The spell binding that had been cast upon us was broken by that light which you carry. To return true light to this land, you must seal the doors of Stone Tower, where the winds of darkness blow through. Also, actually, it's not like a silo that held all our goodness, it's actually a whistle that darkness is blowing. But Stone Tower is an impenetrable stronghold, even though the doors are open. Hundreds of soldiers from my kingdom would not even be able to topple it. It is far too reckless for one to take on such a challenge. And so, I grant you a soldier who has no heart, one who will not falter in the darkness. It's a good time for me to turn on a fan. So for a while I've had my keyboard set to the Donkey Kong 64 colors I had it set to earlier. And the other day I switched it. I was trying to figure out how I could do Majora's Mask colors, And I tried the song colors, and it didn't look right, but I think it's because I forgot purple. Emptiness, miserable song, just shed a shell in your current image. Playing the song will be masses assumed before you leave the level. Leave up to 4 empty shells, 1 for each form, except Deku, because it stinks. So actually, we treat it like you can only do 3. I don't know why it tells you 4. This soldier who has no heart is your twin image, a shell of yourself that you will shed when your song commands it. On my kingdom, shine the light of justice. Yeah, but actually, I gotta go back to the bay. So yeah, now, going back to Mario Odyssey, now that I realize that, like, the moons... Sorry, excuse me, sorry. They steadily become available to you, so it's much less overwhelming knowing that. And also, like, I was gonna say less frustrating when I can't find something. Well, no. I did have some moments where I'm like, okay, I have the hint, and I don't know where the thing is that I'm trying to find. But I feel less reliant on the hint guy who you have to pay for, who will tell you directly where something is. Like, he'll point you to the location, but you have to pay 50 coins to do it. I feel less reliant on him now. Which, considering the hint characters, or at least, like, okay, so that guy, you have to pay him 50... I was gonna say rupees. 50 coins. And he'll give you a hint. And then, I think it's... You could just keep paying him until you have all the ones marked. Which also, by the way, the Moonstone ones, the wiki says they're always marked on the map. So, like, if I can get all the ones... pre-Moonstone without, you know, try to not pay for any, you know, do any of the paid hints, then, jeez, why is it, okay, I'm gonna focus on the song here. It's, now, there we go. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get all the ones pre-Moonstone without pay for it as few hints as possible. And I think it'll be easier to do that if I do them as they become available to me, rather than waiting until the end of the game like I did on my first save. Now I gotta get the hook shot out. Right. I'm Zora. And it has actually been pretty satisfying going through and getting all the moons I can right now. And then... I was gonna say waiting to come back. Getting all the ones that are available to me pre-Final Bowser. Okay, do not step in that light. Gotta get to the fairies again. Yeah, you lose them when you go back in time. Just had to double check. Double check that I actually did forget. Oops. And also just accepting that Mario Odyssey is not as fast-paced of a game as Donkey Kong has also helped. It's like... Let's move it out. Because I had mentioned, like, I got to the Sand Kingdom and I was immediately like, I don't want to do this. It's because it's a big open desert. I don't want to comb the desert. I won't found crap. I messed up the grammar on that, but you get the reference. If you know, you know. Okay, let me get some more ammo. Get some more toilet paper. Let's just go on punching. It's easier. Do they ever require you to use bombs in here? I don't know why they give you bombs. Yeah, it actually wasn't that much of a problem going through the desert. Because it's not big. It's not like, you know, insert your least favorite open world game here, where it's needlessly big and you're searching around for hours trying to find things because everything is so spaced out. Like, no, it's reasonably sized. You know, especially with hints. It's like the other hint system I forgot to mention, the free one, is it'll tell you the name of up to 3 moons at a time. What do I do first? I gotta spin this. So it'll be like, you know, Secret of the 3 Cactuses, or Cacti. I think that was one in the Sand Kingdom. So it immediately told me, oh no, it was 5 cacti. So it immediately told me, oh, okay, I gotta find 5 cacti. And I'm doing this too soon again. And of course, if I got too stuck, which I believe I did, I could just pay 50 coins for whichever ones I'm still missing. It's really not that bad of a deal. I'll pull it this way. I think I do still prefer how Donkey Kong lets you just find the hints for free, but it works. Ow, why did you go to the side? I was tilting back to swim up. Oh yeah, can't forget that one. Excuse me. Isn't there another one? And honestly, it was kind of peaceful running around the desert, because I was running around trying to find all the purple coins, which is, honestly, I think the more frustrating thing. Like, the moons being on the list even when I can't get them, that's whatever, because they're at least not giving me the hints for them, so I know, like, okay, when the hint characters stop giving me hints, that's how I know it's time to move on. But the purple coins, it tells you, like, oh, you have 13 of 50. So sometimes you'll just end an area and be like, okay, well, I'm out of hints for new moons, but I'm still missing 3 purple coins. There were no hints for the purple coins. So there's no way to know whether I just haven't found them yet or they're not available to me yet. That's the frustrating thing. But I'm just gonna assume in any case where I can't find the ones I'm missing, I'm probably just supposed to come back later. Bombs! It's because I didn't hit A, is it? It's because I didn't roll before the jump. So I'm scratching my nose. Doing the thing again. Oh, it's down. And I don't know if this is just because I'm playing this on Switch 2, or if the game just always looked like this, but man, the game is pretty. Did I get that one again? Oh. I forgot that was even there. Oh yeah, I gotta get the red water on. Is there one over there? I know there's one at the bottom. Why did I go that way? That doesn't help. There we go. Now I gotta do it again. Or I could just take the ladder. Oh, well, nope, there you are. Like, there was a visual effect in not Cascade Kingdom. It's the Lake Kingdom? It's the Water Kingdom. I guess I would call it the first Water Kingdom. Because there's also like the Beach Kingdom, whatever it's. Alright, can I get my fins, please? Gimme. Gimme. There we go. Ow. But yeah, it's the best I know how to describe it. It's the, I'm pretty sure it's the Lake Kingdom. It's like the first water area pretty early on. There's this visual effect where it's like the light shimmering down through the water, but it looks like a bridal veil. It's like I didn't know they had that effect here. You know, in the game. Okay, no fairies here. Ah, shut up. I'm trying to do this in order and not be like, oh, I have the ice arrow, I could just do this now. I feel like it helps if I do it in the way you're supposed to do it before you get the dungeon item. Ow. So I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna look for a key. Ow. It should be not there. Should be here. If I go through all this again, like I didn't go through this enough the first time. I went through like 20 times. Climb the ledge. Forget, was any of those pots? Well, I guess I'm not gonna know. But yeah, I'm very confident in saying the visual effects are not new. Like whatever it was I saw underwater, that's not new. But I think the game does look a lot better on Switch 2. Maybe that's just because I mostly played on handheld on the Switch 1. So if the games look like exponentially better by just having a good TV, I wouldn't know. Not gonna forget the one I always forget. I'm gonna go through, well, not this hallway, but the one after. I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna get it the first time through. But I feel like it's the same feeling I was having while playing Tears of the Kingdom. It's like I'm noticing more colors and stuff. It's like I don't think the Switch 2 version added this stuff. I think I'm just seeing it better now because the Switch 2's screen is better. You know, shows more colors and all that other marketing jazz. Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna kill you. I knew you were gonna drop. But I genuinely believe that it is because the Switch 2 screen shows more colors and is higher resolution and stuff, that I am seeing more to how the game is rendered. That I'm seeing more subtleties in the colors and gradients and lighting effects and stuff. You know, ow. Can you stop? Stop! Let me swim to shore! Jeez! Actually, not even swim to shore. I'll just sink. I think I shall sink. actually reach him this time instead of clanging on the walls constantly. And like in Tears of the Kingdom, I was noticing like pretty much the same thing. It's like it felt like lighting effects were better, but I think it's possibly just because the Switch 2 screen has more colors to its display, so the gradients just have more depth to them. Okay. I know where to go with that this time. Now I shall surface. And not forget the ferry. Is it that pot? I thought it was under the bridge, but it might just be... There. Is it night of second day already? Man, falling off the roof in Akana 5 times really burnt my time, didn't it? Wait, what the heck? Didn't I just get that chest? No, I fell trying to get it, right. Ow, I unshielded too... Oh, actually, I didn't take damage. Got a blue rupee. I feel like those blue rupee chests weren't blue rupees the first time. Wait, let me double check. Okay. Not that button. I'm also really enjoying, like, the sound design to Odyssey. It's like walking around in the beginning area of the Wooded Kingdom, where the music isn't playing and it's just, like, the ambiance. Like birds and stuff and crickets. Ow. Thanks for helping me up on the ledge. And then, like, you walk near the stream, and you hear the trickling of the water. Like, it's really pleasant. That's really what helps it, you know, helps me come to terms with it being a slower game than Donkey Kong. Is then I can stop and just appreciate the waterfalls and stuff. Or like I like when the Brutal's airship is nearby and there's a bunch of confetti falling down from it. Or, you know, another Wooded Kingdom example. In that, like, I think they call it the secret flower garden, and there's all the flowers flowing around in the air. You know, just having the game at a higher frame rate on the Switch 2 just makes particle effects nicer. Alright, time to fight this guy again. I wanted to time that when it zoomed in. I did not. I did not succeed. Sorry, I just glanced over at my activity feed on Twitch. It's like, unknown user followed you. Unknown user followed you. Unknown user followed you. Which means that they all got blocked or banned or something. You know, Twitch has suspended their accounts because they're bots. And or hacked. But taken over by bots. How did I fight this guy before? I guess I'll hit him with a fire arrow. And then this guy gives you the ice arrow. So after this, I can start using the ice arrow and not be too confused. I'm also saying, playing through Odyssey again, I was wrong about the capture mechanic. There are good captures. Because I always forget about in the, I think it's called the Lost Kingdom? With all the poison swamp around. There are, like, these caterpillar things. I think those guys are great. That is a great capture. I don't know why earlier I was like, oh, but all the captures are just like, oh, you do a thing and you jump. Just basically jumping. I think I was just thinking of, you know, I know I mentioned the guys in Wooded Kingdom who, like, they got stretchy legs. Get out of the way. Get out. Get out of the way. And those guys aren't bad. So I don't know why I went to them as an example. I know I don't really like the... Like when you're possessing a hammer bro or fire bro or whatever. Any variant of the such. Because their controls are just throw thing and jump. And I don't find them very fun, but they're not one of the captures that the game really makes you use, like the stretchy leg guy. Get rid of all the bubbles. I wonder. How do we... Wait. Hey, wait. I'm trying to do the attack shield and it's not working. I mean, it is, but it's activating, but it's not helping. So all I'm doing is burning through my magic. Stop. Why does Zoralink not turn around? It's just kicking a wall. Stop it. Alright, I think one of these has magic in it. Excuse me. Ow. There we go. Yeah, 2 fire arrows and he's done. He's done? Well, this used to be the ice arrow, but what is it now? Oh, I just realized what the other chests were. They weren't blue rupees before. They were the map and compass. I'm trying to remember more captures that I saw again on this current playthrough of Odyssey that I did like, and I don't remember them. Well, okay, going back to the Lake Kingdom, you have like Cheep Cheeps. It's a fish. You can swim around freely, breathe underwater. It's it's simple, but it's a great thing to have when you're in a kingdom that's all water. And you don't have to use them. At least not the Cheep Cheeps. In fact, I feel like there are plenty of cases, not all the time, but plenty of cases where the capture is optional. And it almost makes me want to play through the game again, trying to do like a no capture playthrough, or at least to only use captures that are absolutely required. I'm sure someone already has a YouTube video of like, can you beat Mario Odyssey without using the capture mechanic? Which I'm always hit or miss on those, because it's like sometimes it's like, well, yeah, you could just do that. But then other times it's like, well, technically you can, but you have to use this speedrunning glitch where you clip through the wall and force yourself into the credits. It's like, oh, well, I wouldn't really call that beating the game without using the captures. Beating it the way the developers intended without, insert thing here. Like, I've already seen... I didn't watch it, but I saw a suggestion in my recommended feed of like, can you beat Donkey Kong Bonanza without breaking any terrain? It's like, I'm curious about that, but I know that there are points where it's like, well, technically you have to, no, not that way, I learned my lesson. Wait, is that door down there locked? I'm gonna go down there again. Where it's like you have to, pick up terrain and throw it. It's like, especially in the feast layer, you have to throw a bunch of salt a lot, because that's the gimmick of that area. Is you gotta salt the slime. And I just know that the video is gonna be like, well, for this part, they want you to throw salt at the slime, but actually we can use the speedrunning technique to glitch our way through there. It's like, I want to know if the game is designed where you can beat it without, you know, I want to know that the game is intentionally designed that you can beat it without breaking any terrain. I'm also pretty confident that, like, immediately they're going to do some kind of thing where it's like, well, in the tutorial, you have to break through this wall, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna, you know, insert speed run strat here, and it clips us through the wall instead, or it makes us zone out, and then it reloads us where we're supposed to be. Like, but that's not what I wanted to know. I didn't want to see if there are speedrun glitches that let you beat the game without doing whatever. Like it's cool and all that people know glitches that let you do that, but that's not what I want to watch a video about, you know? It's like, I know Mario 64 has, you know, the backwards long jump, and you can... Okay, don't kill that Choo-Choo. I need him. You know, backwards long jump can, like, break the whole game open. So I'm sure, like, if the question was, like, can you beat Mario 64 without getting any stars? The answer is probably yes. Backwards long jump through all the doors. I forgot, you gotta slowly push it. Of all the times to not have ice block pushing physics. Don't get on it. Don't get on it. Oh, I pulled it the correct direction this time. Cool. Haha, cutscene armor. What was I talking about before I... Oh yeah, like, I am curious how much of Odyssey you can do without captures, but I'm confident in saying the game is not designed where you need 0 captures to beat it. Like, I'm very certain that at certain points the game needs you to turn it into a capture, or you have to utilize the mechanic to progress. Like in the first area where it's like, oh, here's the capture mechanic. You have to capture this frog to continue. I feel like that's... Ow, okay. I feel like that's very... Like, beating that part without the frog, I feel like is very different than, like, the... What's a good example? What's an example I can give that is easily understood by describing it? Oh, wait, shoot. I just went in a circle. Where, like, in the Sand Kingdom, there are these Moai dudes who have sunglasses that can see invisible platforms. And, like, those I can very easily see, like, well, if you knew exactly where the platforms were, or if you were good at guessing it, you wouldn't need them. So that's a situation where it's like, well, you know, you don't need them to continue. But then, like, the boss of Wooded Kingdom, you need the capture. That boss is designed around the capture. I don't know that you're doing anything without the capture. Did I get all the fairies in here? Yes, okay. I should be wearing this more. Because I feel it's possible I may have missed fairies already. But I guess I'll worry about that later. Also, I'm supposed to come over here first, aren't I? Yeah, because I gotta spin the... Yeah, because this is what we use the red water for. And then it's time to follow the green pipe to get green water. So freeze this so I can climb the ladder. I don't even know why that water's coming out from there. It's not doing anything for anyone. That should not have been there. Oh, I guess there is that grate. It's going somewhere, but no, we're important. Okay, yeah, this room. I also need the hook shot. Wait, I have to put that there. There, so I have easier access because of the way the buttons are. Right, first I need to turn green pipe. So I was wrong, this is not where you start red water. This is where you get green water. This is the start of green water. There's also a part in Wooded Kingdom where, like, there is like a little path. There's actually, I think, a couple of little paths that you do with the stretchy leg guy. That one of them you can just completely skip. Just not do it all with good jumping as Mario rather than the stretchy leg guy. But there's another path where it's like you... Actually, no, there are two paths where it's like a side path that you use the stretchy leg guy to do. But I'm pretty sure you could do it as Mario with just good jumping. But then also on the main path that you're supposed to do for story, get on the thing. There is a stretchy leg guy path, and you could just skip it entirely. I don't think there are any moons on that path, so like you don't need it. Okay, I think there are two fairies in here. I'll get this guy. No, there's just the one. Alright, I turn the switch and I got the fairy, so that should be it. Looks like that's it. Got to go. Ah, oh well. So now we go out here. Yeah, red water is flowing in here, so now I can get to the switch to reverse the water, reverse the flow of water. Nope, not that. Oh, no. Oh. Boo. Okay, fine. Yeah, I still would not say that Odyssey is my favorite 3D Mario, but, you know, nostalgia for Sunshine. Too strong. Sunshine is my favorite because nostalgia. But Odyssey is it's definitely up there. I definitely like it more than the Galaxy games. I'm not very fond of the Galaxy games. Especially Mario Galaxy 1. Honestly, Mario Galaxy 1 is my least favorite 3D Mario. I feel like it just does not do enough on its own to be great that isn't also done in Galaxy 2, but better. And even there were even some parts in Odyssey where it's like, oh look, it's gravity. Where you can walk on the ceiling here, like right there in the Sand Kingdom. There's like a a section where you go through a pipe and you're like, it's a 2D section, and it's a gravity thing. It's exactly like something you would have found in the first Mario Galaxy, where almost all of their ideas revolve around gravity. And like, my biggest problem with Galaxy is that when you take away the gravity idea of like, oh look, you're walking on the wall, it is very basic platforming. And like, sure, you could say like, well, if you take away the water from Sunshine, it's still basic platforming. Yeah, but you take away the water, you're taking away a lot of mechanics. You take away the 3D in Galaxy, you're not taking away a mechanic, you're taking away aesthetic. And it's not the same thing. Take that off and I'll put the Zora mask there. But yeah, I've got nothing against Galaxy 2, because Galaxy 2 has way more ideas to it that actually do something with the concept instead of just being like, look, you're walking on the ceiling here. Okay, I know there were 2 in here. There were two fairy shards, great fairy, stray fairies. I don't remember where they were. See, I was trying to do this in the wart fight. Just walk around and zap bubbles with my Zora shield. And the bubbles said no. Is Zora Link... Well, no, because I just... Yeah, there we go. It's like, is Zora Link just not capable of breaking those? But no, I accidentally broke one when I... accidentally broke one when I jumped onto the surface. So yes, I can. He just wasn't doing. He was 0 doing, I guess. Is that what that sentence means? That was what Funky Kong was saying, right? Was 0 doing. Also, if these platforms always freeze the same way in this room, then apparently in the US version you just can't do what I assume you were supposed to do and jump to the... Oh no, wait, I froze it too soon. That's the thing. But actually, I guess it's not too soon because I need this. Right, the second one was over there. Oh. So gotta unfreeze it. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking that you're supposed to do. So you gotta wait for that platform over there to go there. Yeah, there we go. And I can get that. I don't have to freeze or unfreeze the water. Just do it again. Go back up to that platform. Fish, I swear, if you make me miss the platform. Well, I didn't finish the sentence, so I don't have to follow up on that thread. Just wait for the other platform. Never mind. But I can see how this part would be annoying without this stopping in the same place every time. Moving platforms is one thing, but this part with the rotating guy, I don't even know why I'm pretending to time it because it's not like I can prove whether my timing was correct or not. Maybe one day I'll play this game on the Japanese ROM. And play hard mode, which is to say, playing the game in the Japanese version. It's not like hard mode is a thing that only exists in the Japanese version, but just the way the game is set up and balanced is basically hard mode. 12th, we're doing good. And the cool thing is I don't even have to finish the dungeon. Once I get Fairy 15, I can leave. But I think by the time I get Fairy 15, I'll basically be done, and that basically Shine Sparks. Just feel like breaking these just for certainty. I'm pretty sure there are 2 in here. I don't remember there's 1 or 2 by the boss door? Yep. Ah. This might be so bad if I could just put both arrows on. I did have a Mario 64 playthrough. I forget if I've ever mentioned it. I was trying to see, like, oh, how far can you get if you'd, like, or how lenient are the star requirements on all the doors? Because I did look up, like, what is it, like 80-something stars is the minimum, which is actually way more stars than you need to beat Super Mario Sunshine. And I don't know if enough people really understand that. But I don't think people care because it's not about numbers, it's about the feel. And people feel like shines and sunshine are meaningless. And that's enough for people to not like them. And that's fair. How a game feels is really important, and not just, you know, how it works on paper. But anyway, did that pull the choo-choo? Or bomb choo? Oh, right, I'm not tall enough. Yeah, I got kind of bored of that playthrough because I beat the first Bowser, which is like you only need like 8 stars to get to him. But then the next Bowser is 30 stars, and it's like, oh, well, at this rate, I'm basically just playing the game normally. I'm not like, oh, I'm just gonna skip levels I don't like because I can use any stars I want to progress. It does feel like the star requirements are steep enough where like you can't really skip levels. You can spend less time in levels you don't like, but at least by the time you get to second Bowser, it's like, I need all the stars I can get. The level I'm choosing to skip is Big Boo's Haunt. I don't really like that level. So I think I could still just never end up going to Big Boo's Haunt, but I don't know. Not being able to do it with more levels feels kind of pointless, I guess. It's like, why does it matter that I can skip levels if I can only do one, if I can only skip one whole level per playthrough? Okay, go down. And now swim. Is it here? Nope. Darn it. I wonder if I could do this without freezing the water. Ow! It's okay, while I wait for the thing to come back down, I'll just break these barrels. Like, I don't know, I guess I would have had to have grown up with Mario 64 to really understand why people care so much that you can do the levels in any order. Because if it's me playing... Clonk. If it's me playing, I'm gonna do them all. Except Big Boo's Haunt, apparently. Like, you know, me playing Donkey Kong 64, I know I don't need most of the stuff. But I'm gonna get all the stuff. Okay, no, you need to freeze it. Get my ice arrow back out. That was not ice. Like, I guess it's nice mostly being able to do the levels in any order, and it's not a matter of skipping stuff, it's more just like a, oh, I could do this one first, or I could go, you know, save up enough stars and then go to this level instead. You know, I don't have to do like Jolly Roger's Lagoon right away. No, that's Banjo-Tooie. Jolly Roger Bay. I don't have to do that stage right away. I can just... Okay. I just think it's funny the ice effect followed the turbine. And I lost my train of thought. Yeah, like, I can go in and just be like, oh, I don't want to do Jolly Roger Bay right now. I'll save it for when I absolutely need stars. Is this the one that goes up there? So then I just need the fire arrow out. But, you know, if that's the case, I don't get why people complain that Sunshine is linear or whatever. Because, like, those levels also open based on how many shines you have. And it's not like, oh, you have to beat Shadow Mario 3 times to go to Peanut Park. It's amount of stars. It's amount of shines. I don't know why I'm pulling the Zora mask out. I already have it. So it's like, what, 9 shines to get to, like, Peanut Park or something? Or maybe it was 12. Maybe Noki Bay was 12. I don't remember, but it's something like that. It's insert amount here gets you there. And I've done plenty of playthroughs where I decide, like, no, actually, I'm just going to skip Bianco Hills entirely. Like, I'll go in and then exit. And then that's it. I'm not going in Bianco Hills. I'll save it for last. Like, you can't save Bob on Battlefield for last. Or maybe you can if you know the game better than I do. But, like, don't you need, like, at least 1 star from Bob on Battlefield before you can go anywhere else? I'm missing one fairy, aren't I? Oh, wait. I remember where it is. It's down in the water. It's over here. The one where you can either try to swim through and use your Zora shield to pop the bubble, or you can just stand here and throw fins at it. Climb out of the water and put the Great Fairy Mask on. Out of the water, not further into the water. It's like, I think that for me, that's really the thing that makes me still, you know, be someone who's able to appreciate Mario Sunshine, is that I know that the level order is like, it's based off of shines, so I can be like, you know what, I'm just gonna gather 10 blue coins and open up Rico Harbor by getting shines from the blue coin person. I know that creature has a name, that species. It's like the raccoon guys. I know they got a name. I don't remember what it is. But those guys who sell you shine sprites if you turn in your blue coins. If you get enough blue coins, you can just open a level and, like, ignore Bianco Hills. Just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna go straight to Gelato Beach. I'm gonna go to level 3 without ever getting any shines from level 1. And it is unfortunate that because the game is quote-unquote story-based, that you do have to trip certain story flags before things will move on. So, like, you can get several shine sprites early in the game, but until certain flags are tripped, you can't open other levels. Oh, I was gonna go to the boss, but I don't have the boss key, because I didn't, right. What am I looking for? The ocarina. I want to fight the boss anyway. I want revenge. I want to beat it first try. Tonight. Like, I think there are shines in Sunshine, like at the very beginning, that they just straight up do not let you get. Like, they're just not available at all until, like, a certain point into the intro. I think entering Bianco Hills is the flag for that. But then you can enter, exit, never get a shine in Bianco Hills, and then you can do all the other shines and open up other levels and just save Bianco Hills for last. Or if you're good enough at jumping, you can go do Pianta Village first, which I have done at least once. I know it's why whenever we raced, he would, like, always go there first, because he's good at getting up there. And somehow is faster at beating the game than me by doing that. I don't think it's because of that, but it's still funny to me. Oh, she got a rainbow horn. Makes me think of those spirally, like, unicorn lollipops. Makes me want one. Even though I don't really like lollipops. Ow. Okay. Hey! Hey! Quit it! Okay, that didn't work out for me. Where are you? I knew I could get you. Kick you in the stomach. How you think about that? How you feel about it? Oh, it's when she bites. That's when I die. I don't know why those don't always work. Okay. Okay, time to get out of the water. I'm losing too much health from trying to beat her with Zora Link. Though I know last time that's what killed me twice. It's okay, I would have reset time before I climbed up Stone Tower anyway, so this is... It's no matter. It's not a problem that I'm wasting time fighting Georg again. Dude. She's gonna do something. Ow. But she hasn't even progressed to the babies phase yet. I'm dying, and she hasn't even had babies yet. I know I still have a fairy, but I didn't mean to use it here. I guess if I'm gonna go back in time anyway, it doesn't really matter. But okay, kill the babies, get hearts. Kill, no! Look at all those hearts! You jerk. I killed all your babies and I could have taken their hearts, but you had to kill me. It amazes me how many hearts that gives me. I could have sworn in, like, Ocarina of Time, they only give you 8 hearts. Oh, hey, you know what I could do? I don't have to use arrows. But that, it didn't do it. Didn't reach. Yeah, I was ready for you this time, jerk. Get her! Get her! Haha! I swear, I gotta go to the wiki and see, like, how exactly do you get her into her vulnerable phase? Why do some things I try work and sometimes they don't? Like, they work occasionally. What is that sticking out of the water? Oh, it's seaweed. 50% sea, 50% weed. Ow. Well, the arrow is the only thing that works consistently, so that's the strat. That's the strat, Aonuma. That's what you were supposed to do that you didn't remember. No, no. Well, you know, I always think of them as, like, in the 3DS version, they added vacuum breath, but no, apparently she does just have vacuum breath. When her jaws open, you can't escape. And there are no underwater bombs in this version, so you just have to get eaten. She's gonna jump again. Ow! I had my shield up and she still got me. Would you go away, babies? Why does it sound like they laugh when they die? That's not right. There we go. See, I still stand by. It's not a hard fight if you just shoot her. Don't be me and try to get her with the Zora shield. Shoot her. Shoot her, jump in the water, hit her as a Zora. You can use the shield or kick her by standing on the bottom of the water. But then once she's out of that damage phase, just get back on shore and shoot her again. With the bow. The boomerangs apparently don't reach. Which, that's another thing they could have changed in the 3DS version instead of whatever, you know, all the stuff they decided to do to that fight in the 3DS version. They could have made the Zora boomerangs have more range, so you could, you know, so you have two options to hit her with. I should have replaced my fairy. Well, I guess no, I should not have, because I'm about to go back in time. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Well, don't go back in time yet. That's the whole point of doing the dungeon again. Was because I forgot the Great Fairies. So let's not do that again. Come on. Get out of my way. I'm trying to... I shouldn't have to make all these jumps on land. I should be able to start in the water and jump out. Whatever. Okay, take that off. He's just gonna keep trying to jump in the water. Which is stupid. Yeah, that flip right there, that's just a side flip. I don't know why I thought it was like, oh, it's called a jack. I'm just trying to remember what a jack actually is. If that's even a parkour move. I know there's a tack. You would tack onto a wall. It's kind of like doing a wall jump as Mario, but not as good. Because, you know, real-world physics are not Mario physics. You tap one foot on a wall and you kind of kick away. It's really less of a wall jump and more of just stepping on the wall for a moment. Just one step. Can I punch this? Well, technically, yes. But it didn't break, which was the real question. So I'll just use bombs. I'll use bombs. I'll use bombs. I'm about to go back in time anyway. I don't need all 40 of them. I don't need to be at 39 bombs when I go back in time. And you know what? I don't need the blast mask. Frankly, it's an overrated mask. And there we go. We got the white lines around our hearts, which means take less damage. I like that that's the same waving animation from like when he does the Deku mask in like the tutorial, and like you see the giant Deku walking away and he's like, bye! And then he turns back into a human. Or however that goes. Okay, now I can go back in time. I have delivered the fairies. I have the Elegy of Emptiness, or Elegy of Emptiness. I can go back to Akana and start climbing the stone tower. I'm gonna go break first. Forgot to wake the game up again. Oops. I also almost forgot to unmute myself. Alright, back in time. Wait. Now, I swear I heard all 6 notes that time. I don't know why I had to play the 3 notes one more time. I heard it go. I don't know why that I thought I didn't play all the notes. I'm gonna be sure to deposit my rupees too, because eventually that gets me a piece of heart, I think, or the bigger wallet. Either way, a permanent upgrade. And I'm gonna take the, like, 5 seconds it takes to walk over here instead of behind the clock tower, where it doesn't need to be. I think it's like 1,000 rupees for the next reward. So if I get like another 100, actually, why don't I just grab that silver rupee chest if I haven't already? I think I did. I think I used that to buy the powder keg. I'll check though. I could also show you how the bunny hood kind of messes up the jump. No. I was trying to put it on down, and I kept thinking that's B. That's not the right button. Okay, there. Maybe I'll go this way. I gotta respect how they had the bunny hood in... Okay, then, that's not the jump I meant, but... Sure. Like, they had the bunny hood in Ocarina of Time, but it didn't do anything. It was just cosmetic. Gotta respect how they actually took it. Have I done that jump yet? Clipping through the sign like that. Okay, yeah, I got it. There's the one guy, the guy you sell it to. Oh, I didn't fall through the floor. Who's like, yeah, I can feel the spirit of the animals flowing through me with this, and it makes him run faster or something. But it doesn't make you run faster when you wear it. So it's cool that they took that that idea from the Running Man and made it actually do that in this game. It applies to you too. Oh no, all my bombs and arrows and my nuts. Oop. No, not forward Song of Time. Yeah, you know, let's reset time. Make sure we have a full cycle here. There we go. Right, and then we warp to Akana. So we're climbing the stone tower. I don't really want to go into Stone Tower right now, but it's like there's nothing else to do. I mean, I suppose I do have like every side quest available to me except for the, you know, stuff related to beating Stone Tower. But other than that, I have like the entire game open to me right now. So it's not true to say there's nothing else to do, but what's in here? Oh yeah, Fairy's Fountain. Don't let me forget to go in there when I get all the fairies here. I think I am actually gonna go for that. It's like, why not? It does feel a little overwhelming sometimes, but you know, it can be good to step out of your comfort zone. So I'm gonna step out of my comfort zone Which I guess is weird to say that, like, oh, I'm not comfortable getting all the fairies. Like, no, it's not like it makes me uncomfortable to go get them. It's just like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I can do that without getting frustrated. I'm gonna do it anyway, because I've done it before. I know I can do it again. Is it that one I need to hit? Enemies, go away. You're messing up the cool stone tower music. So I like that last part where you just full circle around the C buttons. Oh, hello. Ow. Stop. You can't hit me. Stop trying. So, no, yeah, there's another one. Oh, wait, not Deku. Deku is too light. So we do Goron. It felt like I hit up twice there, but apparently not. And this one's cool, because instead of being an echo of us, it is Darmani, wearing some but not all of Link's clothes. I guess he had gauntlets of his own, but they were like... I was trying to go to first person. They're like gloves, not actually like all the way down his arm. And he had like sandals and a green loincloth. Why don't we have the same tattoos? We got just like basic Goron symbol tattoos. He's got like sleeves. He's got a sleeve and a different Goron symbol tattoo. Why are my tattoos different? Oh wait, the bridge isn't complete yet. Where's the other button? Yeah, there are like re-deads around here. I think they're often like a hard to reach ledge. But you know, when you're scared of re-deads, hearing that noise all the time down here, or up here I guess, in the tower, it's kind of nerve-wracking. But I'm not afraid of re-deads anymore, especially because I know the ones in here are like way off to the side. Also, re-deads are like way weaker in this game because you can just put on the Gibdo mask or the Garo mask that they force you to get before coming here. Which, if this is like the only place you can encounter re-deads, then that's kind of stupid. Like, they nerfed re-deads unintentionally. Also, there's Macau. He also has a tattoo sleeve that I don't... Yeah, we don't have that. We don't have any tattoos as Azora. Even though we do as a Goron. Can't really get a good look at it. There we go. Man, oh, that's cool. Why don't we have that? I want to say texture limitations, but clearly not, because Macau had it. Why can't they just put Link's... Ow! Ow! Why can't they just put Link's head on Macau's body? Isn't that how it should work? No, I think the fusion of elements is cooler. I don't know why that just makes me think of the Senran and Kagura games, where it's like, yeah, pretty much all the girls look the same. You can put anyone's head on any other character's body, and it's like just the same thing. I enjoy those games, but yeah, that is definitely a flaw. That's why my favorite character is Mirai, because she doesn't have that kind of body. She doesn't have the same body type as all the other characters. Also, she has a fun moveset. Or at least she did in the first one I played, where like every character's moveset was vastly different. And then in like Estival Versus, they kind of like water them all down. It's a little disappointing, but I at least appreciate that they're, you know, closer in how many moves they have. That's always the thing that annoys me in games, in any game with a wider cast of characters, is when it's like a fighting game. You know, it's like Ryu has like the Shoryuken and the Hadouken and the Tatsumaki Seppuku, and then Chun-Li is just like, yeah, you get spinning bird kick and that's it. Okay, have fun. Well, I guess Blast Mask is about to be useful here because I don't have any bombs right now. Like, I kind of get why it's like that. Because, you know, like with Street Fighter in particular... Oh, good. Bombs. With Street Fighter in particular, you have, like, all kinds of intricacies with just the ways that light attack and heavy attack and medium attack all work amongst each other. So I think Chun-Li actually does have, like, special inputs related to, like, I want to say holding down and heavy punch or something like that, or forward and heavy punch, where it's like a special attack that, you know, not every character has that kind of input on their moveset. So it's really not, it's not necessarily fair to say, like, oh, well, Chun-Li has less moves than Ryu. So, you know, she's got less input commands, I guess you would say. You know, you don't use the Shoryuken motion when doing Chun-Li's moves, but it still feels like she has less moves. And I don't like that. Oh wait, I'm not even supposed to reach that way yet, am I? Where are the buttons? Oh, there's one down there. There we go, that moves down. Nope, I definitely messed that up. There we go. And I suppose, like, Warriors games, or Muso, I guess the technical term is, also can have that problem. At least in terms of, like, the Zelda Warriors games, I don't notice it as that much of a problem. At least off of the top of my head. I think there are some movesets where, like Midna's moveset, where instead of having up to, like, 5 or 6 special moves, she only has 3, but they are moves that you can extend the duration of by hitting the special attack button again. So there's like one move where it'll, like, it starts off with, like, attacking with wolves. I forgot to hit the other button. And then, like, if you keep hitting the button, it'll become a tornado attack or something. And then the final move is like a... The only way I know how to describe it is like the wolf, one of the wolves becomes a boomerang and slices through the tornado. But yeah, it's like, I don't like that she doesn't have as many special moves as other characters, but I don't feel like she needs that many. Because, like, if I compare her to someone like Rudo, who does have, like, 5 or 6, however many special moves, there are some that I just don't use because there are other ones that are better. And there's the Redeads. They're over there, and I don't even need to go over there. I can't even go over there because I need Scarecrow's Song, which I do not have. Oh, I got it. Oh yeah, I think in the Japanese version there wasn't a owl statue at the top of this. So you had a so the fact that the dungeon music starts in here, I guess means that this is the dungeon. We're in the dungeon right now. Even if they haven't... Have they come up with, like, the... No, I guess technically the... I was gonna point to it, and I can't see it from here. Where am I going? That's where I came from, right? And those are just the buttons I can hit to go back. Where am I? Maybe if I get down. I said get down. There we go. Now I can reach it. I think they wanted this to be like the the entryway to the dungeon, but it is kind of tedious to climb because you have to keep switching forms to press the buttons and... Well, that's not what I wanted. I don't want that one guy to sit on the other guy's head. Yeah, I definitely prefer that the statue exists, but... You know, if you do the dungeon all in one go... Can I have that, please? Right, I try to use the D-pad to navigate the menu. You can't do that in this game. There we go. Not having to do that entryway is nice. But, like... There was a part where you gotta come out here and hit that... there's a special button behind that middle block. And that flips the whole dungeon. So it is kind of like you have to come out of the dungeon at one point, but you don't, like, if you do the dungeon all in one go, you don't have to climb the dungeon again. You don't have to climb the tower again. So I don't, you know, on paper, it's like, well, I can see why they decided not to have a statue up here, because you shouldn't have to climb back up here again. It's like doing the Pirate Fortress again. Why would you? Forgetting which song I had to play. But yeah, it's definitely convenient having that statue there. I just remembered one of the good changes they did in Majora's Mask 3D was they took away the little cutscene of playing the song after the first time you've played it in that play session, I think. So like this part, they cut it out. So once you play the song successfully, it just skips right to here. So it does speed it up a little bit, but not by a whole lot, so it's... I mean, it's still a good change. I don't mean to undermine it, but it just maybe doesn't save as much time as I would personally like. It's still kind of tedious to do this. I mean, honestly, like, I think people do rate the Stone Tower Temple pretty highly, but because of all the well, I say all the buttons you have to hit, it's kind of just the climb up for the most part. I think there is like one more part inside the dungeon itself that asks you to use all three of your forms, press buttons down with the LED of emptiness. So it's not really that big of a deal, but it's like you have to do it like 4 times in this, you know, counting the climb up, so it's... To me, it does hurt the experience. You know, it hurts this dungeon's final rating. I don't know why you thought I was doing the twirl on the thumbstick. I definitely was not. So I think we gotta go through... No, wait. I've made that mistake before. Made that mistake before, if I could say it without my throat giving out. Ow. It's not into the pit, please. Don't make me play that game. Okay. So, remember how I said there's at least one part inside the dungeon? It's right away. Yeah, not a very, you know... I would say that's kind of stupid design. Like, you know how in Mario Sunshine you have to fight the polluted piranha plant like 4 times in a row? And everyone agrees that that's kind of stupid and unnecessary? Yeah, now replace polluted piranha plants with having to weigh down buttons with all of your forms in the stone tower. Except this time, we need a box. Because there are 4 buttons. Woo! They iterated on the idea. Except not really. I mean, there is a big button that you can only press as Goron. But it's still the same idea. It's still, you gotta weigh down all the buttons using Elegy of Emptiness. I really don't like this mechanic of summoning these clones. I honestly can't even think of a way they could have made it better. I just think it weighs down the dungeon. It doesn't add anything good. At least the song is easy enough to play quickly. Right, left, right, and then full circle. And you just chill out for a few seconds while it does its thing. And there we go, door's open. The exit door is now open. You know, that's a Portal quote, if you didn't catch it. And I don't know why that line sticks out of my memory so much. That's a line that you would probably never hear in game, because you have to get yourself stuck by like using cubes in a specific way so that they're like on the opposite end, like the opposite end of a portal, and then you like sever the link to the portal so you can't get the blocks back out, and then the voice line guy. Not GLaDOS, but the guy who speaks before GLaDOS wakes up. That guy, he'll say that line. It's like, you have trapped yourself. Congratulations. The exit door is now open. It's almost like a meta line saying like, oh, good job. You've figured out all the ways to trap yourself in Portal 1, and now you're beginning to do it with Portal 2. Congratulations. All right, now here's just open the door. Okay, so these... Never mind, they don't come alive. Okay, so we need light down there, so I'm just gonna go back up. I don't remember how to get this open. You have to, like... blow it... Ow! Blow it up. Possibly bombs. Good thing I have 8, and I don't need to use the blast mask. Oh, I got the dragonfly too. Okay, just make sure. Why take the stairs? Whee! There. Problem solved. In fact, one would even say I used problem-solving skills to do that. I came down here and recognized that the problem is that I need light, but there is no light. So I had to go back up and possibly do something up above to open the thing to let light down. Get out of here. Go away. Quit it. Not the other guy. And hard. Okay. I'm good now. And I am at I have made a bomb profit. I guess it's not really profit if I didn't use bombs to get more bombs, but okay, well, here's another problem. I don't have a key, but I need a key. Also, I don't know if I should be pulling out the fairy mask, because there will be some times where a chest cannot be accessed but it does have a fairy in it, and it will be telling me I have a fairy in it, so I'm just gonna trust my instincts and not use the fairy mask until I, Oh, right, you gotta kill all the guys. That makes the key appear. But yeah, I'm just gonna not worry about it until I'm at, like, the end of the dungeon. Because if I get all the chests in a room, that should be it. I don't know that they hide any, like, off in corners and in pots or anything like they did in Great Bay. Don't mind me just taking a lava bath. Why does he look like that when he's guarding? It's like he loses all his hair and stuff. Looks like a completely different Goron. And I'm full on bombs. And now I don't need the blast mask for the rest of the dungeon. There's the key. Problem solved. But see, it's another one of those situations where, like, they aid the puzzle by logging you in here. So, like, the only options for where that key could be was either this room or the room below. And I think that's good design. I like that door up there. Actually, is that? No, it's upside down. It's an upside down door. I've already spoiled. I already mentioned that this is a dungeon you flip upside down. I don't know, I'm pretending. In the Japanese version, you had to make this jump. Oh wait, you have to make it in this one too. Oh, it's the other side I'm thinking of. They make it where you have to make the jump on both sides. So you could potentially get stuck here if you're just not good at doing that jump. Aw, my arrows. I'm gonna get those arrows. I'm just gonna get a good swim go. Oh, I woke up that guy up on the bridge. Darn it. I don't know if I need that Switch right now, said everyone who looked at how expensive the Switch 2 is. Sorry. There was a button, or no, it is a crystal switch. It was over there. I don't know if I need that right now. I'm gonna hit it anyway. Okay, I didn't need that because I can't get those blocks. See, this room is what you might call a liminal space, because there's nothing... Well, okay, I did need this key, but then otherwise you leave. I got the key, so it's time to go. Ow. So now this is a room I do worry about, like... Am I gonna get all the fairy shards right away? What are you guys doing free from your lily pads? Stop being gross and weird. Hey, you. Hey, no, not the fish. Yeah, you. I was expecting those to stun him, so... Frankly, I'm the one who's stunned that actually killed him. Oh, come on, if you make them hit each other, they blow up. There we go. What are you swimming for? Yeah, so if that has a stray fairy in it, I cannot get that right now. So then the fairy mask would be useless because it would be telling me about a fairy I can't get until I was gonna say until right now. Until later. The opposite of right now. Okay, is that where I want to use the key? Possibly. Let me hit that eye switch. Oh, it's upside down. So naturally, the chest is 2. But at least I can interact with this new mechanic. Light storage mirrors. Open up this path. And I think this chest has a compass in it. And I remember this because I was doing that one playthrough of the 3DS version where I tried to get as few items as possible. And I took a screenshot of that the bomb chew was leaping up in the air like he was celebrating that I was getting the compass. He was going like, yippee! Okay, I think I've gotten all I can get, so... Which is why I'm not going through that locked door. Yeah, okay. Now that I got the compass, now I know that's where I came from. And there was nothing on the other side. So, yeah, that should be everything. So then, through the locked door. The map makes it look like it continues down a hallway, but that's not quite right. This room. Let's get this out of here. This out of here. This out of here. And I think these guys just keep spawning. They're just here to annoy you. So I'll get that block first. Because it's the easier block. I don't know if there's anything I actually need back there. Yep, I knew there was one of you. Ow. Thanks for the bomb. There we go. My first one. I was gonna say, my first one already? No, the opposite of already. This late? Do you mind? Go away. Personal space, man. You would think some of these would be doing something. I meant like traps. I didn't mean triggering a chest up here, but that too. That's what I was looking for. Get that one. Nope, other side. There it is. Are you also a straight fairy? It was also a straight fairy. Which possibly means if I put on the Great Fairy Mask, no fairies in this room. So it's at least one room I can confirm does not have any fairies in it. But that's also because I think this is a room you never come back to when you invert the tower. Oh, well, thanks for pushing me. At least I can kind of confirm that if I just face the direction I want my light to go and then just hold the button. Stop pushing me! Why are you facing that way? Apparently facing forward is harder than it seems. Dude! And that's why when I came in here, I was like, oh, this room. There we go. It's tricky because it's like you're trying to think with angles, but I don't think the game cares about angles. I think as long as you're standing in the light, it'll count. Stop it. You're weird. Go away. Hey, I bet if I put that money in the bank, I'll have the next reward. Oh, this room. Okay, so, and I may need my bow, but let's just focus on this stuff for now. So there's a button you gotta hit down here. And then you have to quickly roll to the other side and hit that button. And not do that. Yep. It's tight timing. And not do that. I think maybe if you can angle it just right, you might be able to just continuously roll and bank shot off of everything. But I don't know how to do that. Maybe if you go along the the wall? The outer wall? The camera doesn't help. There we go. 2 tries. Ow. And again, with me thinking that Goron can't climb ladders, but actually he can. I could have just put on the Deku Mask. I didn't need to switch. So this ledge over there. Is that a Great Fairy? Or fairy? Yeah. Fairy, stray fairy. Why do I keep forgetting that? If I turn back to Goron, or wait, can I hit? I thought I hit down. Can I get that? Yeah, there we go. It's really I think these updrafts are what really trick people into thinking that the Deku flowers actually have like a timer on them. That your flight is based on like stamina or something, and that these updrafts refresh your stamina. Ah, dang it. I hope whatever the button didn't reset. I already forgot what it did. But I hope falling in the fire did not cancel it. That bomb shoe can be annoying. Ah. But he lit his fuse, so he's gonna blow up eventually. So that was not so much a fail as it was a half attempt. Okay, I thought you blow up after a certain amount of time, but never mind. But it's successful in that it got that guy out of the way. So small victories. Why doesn't my timer say I've only been live for 28 minutes? That is not accurate at all. Yeah, try 2.5 hours. That's the OBS timer, by the way, saying that the accurate time of 2.5 hours. I don't know why the Twitch one says 28 minutes. I don't know if my stream cut out and I didn't notice. Maybe it happened while I was on break. Okay, fine. Go backwards. Seriously? And here I was gonna be like, oh, this room isn't actually so bad. Maybe it actually is. Maybe it is bad. No, it's not. I don't know why I'm not getting these flights. Why can't I make that distance? At least I'm not losing health, but I am losing time. It's almost night of first day. Quick, use your shield. I knew that wouldn't work. I could have saved myself, but I wanted to be funny. I think there may have been at least one time where I came through this dungeon and tried to get all the fairies. And I forgot that one that was in that chest over there by the rupees. Because I see that legend, I go, oh, that's just rupees. Forgetting that there's a chest there. There we go! Why'd I make it that time? I don't know. Okay, if this is the fairy, if this is the other fairy, then this should be what that button did. In fact, I might be able to see if it's still pressed. I think. Oh, I think it's under that ledge, actually. Well, I don't want to look. Map and compass says no more treasure chests, so I'm just gonna trust that I got it all. Actually, I could have used the fairy mask, but too late. See, this is supposed to be the point where you go, oh, what's this guy? So then you ask Tattle. You don't turn into a Deku, you ask Tattle. And then it's, oh, Garo Master. Ooh. Okay, now stop being a Deku. That's when you're supposed to get the reveal. You know, this is supposed to be the only Garo Master. You're not supposed to have a Garo Master mask yourself. Now, this guy's pretty tricky to do when you only have 3 hearts. And no upgraded sword. I also remember how to fight this guy. I think you have to dodge. Yeah. You dodge, and then he's like, huh? Where'd you go? Yeah, I guess that mask isn't so good because you can't see out the eye holes. You don't have range of vision like you would if you had the regular mask on. Get out of the way, infographic. You're the first Garo I've defeated. I have not needed to use the Garo mask at all while being inside Akana, where they only let me through if I had the Garo mask, which apparently the Garo were not spies for Akana, they were spies against Akana. So again, why do they make you get that mask instead of the captain's hat? To think I could be defeated. Although my rival, you were spectacular. I shall take my bow by opening my heart and revealing my wisdom. Also, why is this guy the mini-boss of Stone Tower? If Stone Tower is an Akana thing, like, why is a Garo an enemy that you find in here? It's... I don't want to say the writing in this game isn't as good as everyone says, but I think it is a little more sloppy than people realize. Like, why are the Garo the enemy, but then they're all over the place in Akana? Why are their spirits trapped here too? If you shoot that which releases the sacred golden light into the blood-stained red emblem outside the temple, it shall rearrange things, in which the earth is born in the heavens, and the moon is born on the earth, which is also in the heavens. So, how's that work? Do not forget these words. Die I shall, leaving no corpse. That is the law of us, Garo. Oh, it's standing on the chest. Yep, that happens sometimes. But I like that when you beat the Garo, they give you the information they have spied. So that element for them at least works. No. Up. And up just once, please. Ah, that door's still locked. Well, anyway. Hey, you think there are any fairies in here? I should probably check for fairies in here. Okay, that one doesn't do anything. Right. Wait, why doesn't that? Oh, is that the boss door? Because I know that upside down, this becomes the way to the boss room, which is so cool. Because this is the mini boss room, and then you flip it upside down and it becomes the boss room. It becomes the entryway to the boss. Like, how often does that happen? Where you beat the mini boss and it takes you to the boss. Or like the mini boss's room leads to the boss's room, but just later on. All right, hip loop or whatever you are, get out of here. Trying to get past it. This is actually one room that confuses me a little bit when it comes to getting all the fairies, because I know that there are things in here. There were chests in here you can only get when it's upside down. So you have to be sure to get them before you go to the boss. So it's one of those rooms where you can't rely on the fairy mask to make sure you've got everything, because you're not gonna. You're not gonna have everything the first time through. And shut up. Not so tough now, are you? Okay, I think that stuff in there is only for when it's upside down. Ow. Because the switch is also upside down. My controller is vibrating, and I don't know if it's trying to tell me there's a secret here that I can get right now. I mean, I am standing right where the compass says there's a chest, so there's a chest there. I think. It could also be rumbling from these things, but I don't think that's the case. No, not that. But yeah, I think I have everything I can get right now. Stop doing that. Yeah, so that becomes the boss door. There's that switch there. I'm just concerned that maybe if I come back later and I hit that switch, then it's gonna be... Then the chest is gonna be on the ceiling, which is the floor right now. Which makes me want to try to get up there, but there isn't any way I can get up there, so I just have to trust that when the chest appears, it'll appear like there and not there. Dude. But, you know, going back to that idea of story progress, we got the light arrow, so that's a story checkpoint. If I had to reset time, there are some things that would be easier because I can conjure light. Oh, so this guy. It's funny that you don't even have to fight him. But fighting him gets you something. So fight him I shall. Where you going? But it's really funny to see such a big, tough enemy like this. And then you can just say, nah, I'm gonna leave. I did not realize that guy takes 2 light arrows. I thought he was much tougher than that. Technically, he took 4 light arrows, but... So what? Okay, nothing important. Never mind, there's a straight fairy. I did need that. I think when the tower flips, there's one of those guys on the other side too. And when you beat him, you get a mask. Ow. But yeah, now that we have the light arrow, the thing is to flip the dungeon. So as long as I'm not missing any straight fairies, it's time to flip the dungeon. And again, because you can't get every chest the first time you're in a room. it's hard to tell if you've gotten everything the first time. Because you can't just look in your map and go, okay, are there any chests there? You got any glazed donuts? Okay, that's what I was hoping for. And arrows, too. I think there are more triggers? No? Okay. I'm going outside. I'm going to flip the dungeon. I know people make comparisons to like, oh, the stone tower, it's like the Tower of Babel from the Bible. I mean, I certainly don't know the Tower of Babel story all that well. It could be true that, you know, the designers intended on this being like that. Okay, I've pressed all the wrong buttons. I need to press this one. As it comes out, reveals the switch. I was gonna say, and I can stand on it. No, apparently not. Like, there was also a Triforce on the bottom of these blocks. I don't really know that it was meant to have any kind of significance. It is weird that it's the only place in the game where the Triforce appears, and it's on the butt of these statues. Which people interpret as, oh, it's the stone tower mocking the Triforce. I don't know if the tower flipping upside down plays into that narrative at all. Because I want to say, wasn't the Tower of Babel... Yeah, see, there's the Triforce, and it's on the butt of these statues. I feel like it was more meant as an Easter egg than being like, oh, we're wiping our butt with the Triforce, huh? Also, there's 4 blocks here now, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to reach the dungeon. I think that wasn't the Tower of Babel like someone was trying to build a tower to heaven or something, or possibly a tower better than heaven or something like that, and that was seen as sacrilegious, so the tower fell. Or was knocked down or something. Okay, was that... Was that eye always there? I feel like it's gonna make a chest I can't get. But anyway, so the tower flipping, does that necessarily play into the narrative of like, oh, it's a Tower of Babel, it's the people of this land mocking Hyrule's gods? Because they're making the heaven earth and earth the heavens. So I guess you could say that that's like them. I'm on this side? So I guess you could say it's like them saying like, oh, we're better than the heavens. We will become the heavens. But I don't know. Sometimes fans put more thought into things than designers did. Sometimes the designer's like, hey, look, I'm gonna put the Triforce here. It's gonna be a cool Easter egg. And then everyone's like, what does it mean that the Triforce is there? But the lore implications. Which I think is part of why fan games, you know, take off so much. Because they do things that fans want that designers don't think about because they're designing the games. No, wait. And also something to do with, like, you know, when you're designing a game, you have a time and a budget, and you have to stop eventually. You can't just infinitely keep working on it. Whereas with a fan game, you can work on that as long as you want. You can keep thinking about it. You can theorize for as many years as you want. People are still trying to figure out what, you know, insert Five Nights at Freddy's thing here means. And people are still trying to figure out Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Like, was it really all a dream, or was that... You know, whatever else. Whatever the other options are. But like, you know, Scott Cawthon can't sit there thinking about that all day. He's got to get the game out. So while, you know, we can have like a genuinely a decade of Five Nights at Freddy's theories based around like the first few games, because they all came out pretty close, which is, you know, pretty cool actually. I was gonna say they didn't think I could make that jump, did they? They did, because that door, ow, is barred from this side, so I didn't skip anything. Okay, get back outside now. Get out of my face. You know, honestly, I still stand by my point that I think too many Five Nights at Freddy's theories are trying to be all-encompassing and try to make everything make sense. You know, be the one theory to solve the lore. When it's like, I don't know that you can do that. You know, I think people should really focus on answering the questions they want answered and not trying to have the greatest, best theory that everyone believes in because it's absolutely 100% irrefutably true and ties everything together in a nice bow. It's Five Nights at Freddy's. It's not gonna have a nice bow on it. There's supposed to be unanswered questions, and I know that puts some people off because, you know, they realize like, oh, all the questions I had will never be answered. But I think for others, that's part of the fun, is not knowing, you know, definitively certain things and being able to believe what you want to believe. Did the map say there were chests out there? In the upside down? I don't wanna. If there are chests there, I don't wanna. This is the temple, so they can't be straight fairies. So I think I need the hook shot up there. Rest in peace, long shot, man. For as many times as the hook shot has returned in the series since Ocarina of Time. I mean, I know A Link to the Past was the one to introduce it, but... Oh no, I need to come from the door that's up there on the upside down. That is now right side up. And for as many times as the hookshot has returned since Ocarina of Time, the long shot only exists in Ocarina of Time. Like even Hyrule Warriors, when it introduced the items and their little power-ups that make the items stronger versions of themselves. I don't know what item I'm looking for here. Yeah, even Hyrule Warriors was like, hey, you know what's the upgraded version of the hook shot? The claw shot. I'm trying to remember what the other items upgraded into. Bombs were just bigger bombs, which is funny. It might even be a Four Swords Adventures reference, because that's what happens when you take your bombs to the Great Fairy. I think. Excuse me. Is that chest over there? That's... I was gonna say that's okay, I'll just get out the hook shot, and then I fell. Okay, get out of the... Why are you spinning? Why are you spinning? Okay, I went down now. And I took no fall damage, huh? What was I saying? Yeah, so bigger bombs. I think after that you get the bow, which upgrades into like the light bow. Or bow of light, whatever you want to call it. Do I need to hit that switch again? I possibly do. I think the boomerang becomes the Gale Boomerang. I should not have put that on this button. Because that's the button I have to hit with my left hand. Oh yeah, no, it's still activated. But yeah, now that everything is upside down, I should be able to... Oh, well, I need the light arrow. Now I should be able to check a room if I have every fairy. And if I don't, it probably means I missed one while it was... Why is the camera like this? It probably means I missed one while it was right side up. Yeah, okay, so hook shot became claw shot. I think there were 5 items. What's the 5th one? Bombs, bow, boomerang, hook shot. I know the 3DS version introduced the hammer. Which... I actually don't remember what that upgrades into. I think it might just still be the same hammer. Oh wait, is that face upside down? Do I have to be upside down to get that chest? Or right side up? Are you a temporary switch? Okay, well, if I end up with 14 fairies, now I know where it is. I'll know where the 15th one is. That probably is it. Oh, I ran out of time. Gosh, that guy down there is so annoying. Oh, no, okay, I do need to wait down. Normally they make those switches blue, but maybe it's just the lighting. Which means I need to... Ocarina out again. I still don't really enjoy the stone tower, honestly. You know, that aside what I was saying about like, oh, you have to do the thing where you weigh down all the buttons with all your forms 4 times in a row. Even putting that aside, I don't think I just... Let me restructure that sentence so it makes a little more sense. I just don't think I enjoy much of what this dungeon does. Okay. Okay, I can't hit him from the back. My controller is vibrating, which means there was a thing here. I have to kill this annoying guy. And then it makes the chest appear. Or not. What does then? What's a guy gotta kill to make a chest appear around here? Is this button? It's still technically in this room. Ah, there we go. Why is that a secret then? Why does that make my controller vibrate? Don't I have to go that way anyway? No, wait, I think it's a dead end. I got a key. Let me double check though. Because I know I can go up. Yeah, no, there's no way. If this were Breath of the Wild, I could glide over there, but it's Majora's Mask, so I can't glide. That's like the one form they didn't add. See, that's why they gotta do Majora's Mask 2. They gotta add a Rito mask and then let you turn into a Rito and fly everywhere. But I guess Deku's kind of your flying form in this game. I was gonna say Deku are kind of a long-lost species at this point in the series. They were in literally the newest Zelda game. They were in Echoes of Wisdom. So there is no, it's been a while since we've seen them. We saw them as soon or as recently as possible. But then when Age of the other Zelda Warriors, Age of Imprisonment comes out, then I can say they weren't in the recent one. Yeah, I don't know that that was much of a puzzle. It's like, oh no, how do you get through this room? You know, you just, when a problem comes along, you must flip it. Flip it good. If you thought that joke was lame, then I have a surprise for you. That joke was also in Super Paper Mario. It wasn't framed as a reference, but it was still, it's a problem? Flip. Feeling saucy? Flip. You just apply that to this dungeon. What are you stuck on? What were you stuck on? Okay, don't stand on this block because when it flips upside down, it will crush you. And it will reset the room. Down. Down. I like how Wind Waker, like I genuinely appreciate how Wind Waker had, it was like grab on the trigger and climb was A, so you didn't have to wait for the prompt to change. I actually really like how this game had the context-sensitive A button. You know, a real context-sensitive button, not like Conker's Bad Fur Day, where it's just like, ooh, a context-sensitive B button. But it's literally just stand on this pad and press B, and some action that the game decides you need will happen. Rather than in this game, where it's like, all the actions you can take are on the same button. You just need to have an object you can interact with to do it. You know, to grab and push a block, you need there to be a block. You don't need the B pad to appear. That'll make it, right? No, I'll make sure. I guess this room's an okay use of the flipping, but it is still a little annoying. It's like, push the block, flip the room. Push the block, flip the room. Don't do it! I knew you were gonna do it. I told you don't, and you did it. Okay, so now we're in... Ah, here. The upside-down version of this room has a wizrobe in it. Did I make the chest appear? I don't... I did not, did I? Oh, wait, no, look. I just forgot to get it. Great. Oh. You could reflect that? Is that exclusive to the mirror shield? I mean, probably, because that's what the mirror shield does. It'd like to do that. Unfortunately, I don't think you can reflect it back at him. He's too fast. Okay, yeah. It hurts him. Oh, I thought that bounce meant he was dying. Glad I got to see inside the back of my head. Not a lot of people get to see that. Nice position, nerd. Did he have a different death scream? Isn't he normally more like wah? But that time he was more like Berry. See, I always think that this is that garden room that is above this room. But no, it's the lava room, which is why it's raining lava. I like how the pots survived being flipped upside down. I gotta remember to go back there. Well, at least if I have to backtrack for fairies after I beat the boss, at least that should prevent me from immediately going back in time and forgetting to turn in all the fairies. Okay, where do I want to go? Where am I supposed to go? I think I'm looking at a doorway over there. So let's go this way. Excuse me. Where does this door go? Into a room I have not been in? Oh no, it's this room. Oh, that door, okay. That's the stairs, that's what I was looking at. So it's the other way around. I was at the opposite end. There's that guy up there making a lot of noise. What's his name? Igor. I think... Well, I can just consult the map again. There is a chest. I don't know if I need it. It's probably a fairy. Which, you know, I just now realized that this game actually makes the chests inside its dungeon valuable by making them stray fairies. You know, it's very easy to not... Whoa, don't step in that. It's very easy to not care about a dungeon's chests in a Zelda game because it's like, oh, it's rupees. Oh, it's bombs. I'm just gonna assume. But in this game, you kind of need to check the chests because they could be a stray fairy, and that could be 1/15 of an important upgrade. Well, maybe not necessarily important, but useful. Or in this case, a small key. What are these guys called again? Death Armos. So deadly. I don't know how I'll ever survive this room. There's like 3 of them in here. So anyway. That's not what I... Well. Can I blow those up? It didn't even hit. Alright, I'll take my chances. Who are you shooting lasers at? Ouch! Nailed it. Ow. Oh, right, I remember where that other chest is. It's in the right side up. Where's this go? Ah, okay, okay. Oh, we're about to fight the boss that guards the boss key. Or the mini boss that guards the boss key. Which is... Which this fight that we're about to go to, I had the save state outside of. Great. Oh, well, if you're just gonna respawn. Because it's just really tough when all you have is 3 heart containers and 1 magic meter section. Honestly, I'm not even sure I can fight it right now. Because I forget how to fight it. Gomez. It's Gomez. There'll be no end to it if you can't get those bats away from it. Does that shed any light on the situation? I could have sworn Gomez is confirmed as she. I don't know what confirmed that then, if not Tattle. You know what? I should put that here so I can hit the face buttons to activate that. Ouch. Oh, okay, get the magic. Got it. I just randomly remembered we're about a week away from Borderlands 4 on the Switch. It's just nice to know. It's like not this Friday, but next Friday. But yeah, since it's already going to be October by then, I'm just going to move on to my October game instead of streaming any Borderlands 4 like I plan to. Like, you know, they say it's like, oh, it's good to stream new games, you know, recent releases. I'm just going to pass. I want to do a spooky October game. And it's a game I haven't beaten yet, so I would like to beat it. It'd be like Michael Jackson and beat it. Because no one wants to be defeated. Ow. I knew that was going to be one world too many. Man, I swear there's like a whole genre of Zelda mini-bosses that are like way tougher looking than they should be for guys that exist to just guard an item. So there's like Gomez. There's like Death Sword and Twilight Princess. That's all that's coming to mind right now, but there's probably more. Ow. Ow. Sorry, I just had to stop and think like, wait, where do I go now? Well, I guess I gotta find a locked door. Where have I not gone to? I guess up? I guess this is the point where I go up to that bridge where that guy is loudly stomping around and get those chests. And I have to remember to go back and get those chests. I hope I don't have to go through the room with all the buttons in it again to get to the garden, what I call the garden room. You know, the room where we fought the Rizrobe when it was upside down. I'm pretty sure there are 2 doors into there. Ouch! Nailed it. I was gonna say, like, oh, wait, maybe now I gotta go to the room where you gotta do the swimming, but as a Zora? Yeah, that's this room. Oh, and this is back to the main room, right? Ah, there we go. Oh no, death! Death Armos! Can you stop? Can you stop? There, finally. We're such a tough-sounding enemy, they're killed in a really stupid way. Thanks, Tattle. Yes, and here's where we use the key. Fight old Igor again. Yeah, Igor. Ow. It's a really cool looking design, and it's a shame that they only use it in this dungeon twice, and that is the entirety of its appearance in this game. It's such a cool 3D interpretation of those guys in A Link to the Past that you have to shoot in the eye with the bow to kill. Well, if this were Majora's Mask 3D, I think that would be a stray fairy. Because they moved the giant's mask. Yep. Did not stop myself soon enough. Also, jeez, I really need healing. So there's another chest I have to come back when it's right side up to get. That I'm almost absolutely guaranteeing 100% that it has a stray fairy in it. Oh, wait, this is that part where you gotta... Oh. It didn't hit me. Okay. And, yeah. It's upside down, so I can't get it. Gotta come back. So you basically gotta do, like, one more loop around the right side up dungeon. But hopefully that'll be it. That's... Hopefully that'll be the 5 I'm missing. There are 5 chests I'm missing, so I'm just gonna assume. Yep, see, you can see the Arrow of Light chest up there. And down there, that's not the sky. It's Mulgara. No, it's 2 Mulgara. I don't know why I thought the plural of Mulgara would be just Mulgara. But we'll go with it. 2 Mulgara. Oh, come on, that should have hit. So in Majora's Mask 3D, they changed this to where you have to kill one of them to get the Giant's Mask. And of course, they changed it so it has big, obvious, giant eyeballs all along its body that you have to shoot to hurt it. Because shooting the big, shiny tail wasn't obvious enough, they felt. You know, Tattle even lets you target it, so it's like, why wouldn't you think to shoot it? because it's hard to shoot, that's why. Can I slash it? No, I don't think I'm gonna make it, yeah. But if I make it up to where he's rolling into the ground... Ah, okay. Why do I insist on fighting these bosses the hard way? I'm gonna run out of magic. I'm gonna do cheat mode here. So this is why they make you wait to get the Giant's Mask, because this is the only room this works in. And it makes this boss way easier. So first of all, I want to smash some of these pillars because they can have magic in them. I saw the magic come out. Where'd you go? Pick it up. Pick it up, please. Pick it up. They vanished? That is not good. I am not happy about that. I should have been able to pick it up while big. Lay off, Twin Mold. Stop. Okay. Easy mode. I really don't care for the change that they made to this in Majora's Mask 3D. Not just that you can only get this mask after killing one of them instead of the Igor that you encounter before it. You know, kind of being your bonus for killing that enemy rather than a mandatory part of this boss fight. You seriously cannot pick that up? That's really weird. I could have sworn you could pick them up on a giant. But yeah, instead of being able to use your sword and shield and basically control like normal, they changed it up so you're basically wrestling the worms and punching them with your bare fists. And like, I get it. They wanted it to be more gameplay variety. They wanted you to feel more like a giant. I don't like it. It just feels clumsy and or clunky is the word I wanted. It's just, it's not fun to me. I appreciate what they were going for, but I didn't enjoy what they were going for. Because while I don't feel like they achieved what they were going for. Okay. Oop. Oh, well, I could have hit. Also could have had a V8. Oh, that's his face. I guess I'm calling him ugly because I couldn't tell his face from his butt. Actually, I'm not even sure this needs to be a light arrow. I think it has to be in the 3DS version. Because of course it does. There we go. If you think about it, I kind of did do this the Majora's Mask 3D way. I killed one of them with arrows and the other with Giant's Mask. I just did it in reverse order. I'll be honest. It's easier than Georg. Ah, the Widow! No! Apparently Link does not want to run in a clean circle. Here we go. No! Yes! I have seized Twin Mold's remains. And now to immediately jump back inside the tower to get those fairies. They really make you work for that reward. Well, we've helped all of you. That's all we can do. Call us. That's what they're saying. Without being told, we understand. So now you'll help us out in exchange. We'll call you from atop the clock tower. So do something about him, alright? What? Their voices sound sad. I didn't get to read that. Forgive your friend. Forgive our friend? What do you mean by forgive? Huh? What friend? I don't know, maybe the only friend you've ever had, Tattle? Like nods. It's like, yes, we gotta go forgive him. We'll be off right away. And then I guess that's magic light power releasing the curse on Ikana. And now all the dead can rest? Question mark? Okay, back inside the tower. No, Ocarina, that's what I wanted. Wait, not that song. I've been so wired to doing that. It'll be my scarecrow to scare the crows away while I run away like a coward. Oh. I didn't know it worked like that. Unfortunately, that doesn't help me. I needed to go back to being inverted. Or right side up. And unfortunately, I have to do the freaking buttons again. Not that one. It also stinks how that's like, it's such a slow tempo song. So when it does the part where it repeats the melody you just played, but at the correct tempo, you know, instead of being how you play, instead of being how you play it when you're just, it's like, okay, this is the 8th time I've played this. Let me just play it, you know, like that. But then the, you know, do. It's like, come on, hurry up, come on. It's no wonder they cut you out in the 3DS version. Nope, not that. I'm used to putting my masks there. Actually, I think if you only press one of those buttons and then you replace your statue while you're on the block, then you can ride the block all the way back. So I guess you don't have to press these buttons all the time. If you're doing it how you're supposed to, you do. And that's me. I like to do things how you're supposed to and not cheat them unless they're a thing I really don't like. Which I guess that is a thing I don't like. I don't like having to press all those buttons every time. So I should cheat it. There's one. Sorry, that's my ILF one. Better not. Don't do it. I knew you wanted to. I knew you were gonna. Okay, good. That block is still gone. No, not that. I'll leave him. Need more magic. Hey, Bombchu, can you give me magic? Thanks for nothing. Give me magic. Give me magic. Why is this just the room of really annoying enemies constantly making noise at the bottom? Get over here. Okay, on to this room. Ow. The Dexy hand is gonna give me trouble because I don't have magic to shoo it away with. Oh wait, that's on the other end. Oh shoot, I don't have magic for the blocks though. Yeah, so it's still over there. Wait, which side is the side you can get out of easily? What the heck? I thought there was a ledge you can grab to climb out. When did I start playing the Japanese version? What? Why is this room mirrored? There we go. Hang on. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Yeah, there we go. There's magic. Now I need to make the jump back out to the other side. What if you would face the right way? There. But there's no light. How am I gonna get this block to go away? Excuse me. Pardon me. Okay, now I'm saying excuse me, but for a different reason because I just burped, so excuse me. Ah, there we go. There's the garden. Where's the upside down chest? It's down on the lava. I need the hook shot. I said down. I also said roll, and he did not. Excuse me. $14th? And I'm confident that there's the one at, like, it's near the boss door, but it's upside down. That is the last one. There, I looked over at my sources and I saw one that said arrow. Like, what is that? It's that. It's because I was pointing. I typed that there. I made it out of text because I wanted to point to something. I was like, no, instead of making an arrow up here. Oh shoot! How do I get over there again? Oop, not that. So instead of like finding an arrow graphic, I just typed it. Okay, so I gotta go back over here and go straight. There was a door over there, right? Yes, okay, good. Yeah, I was just thinking like, oh, I should just put on the bunny hood. Oh, but that's gonna take up an item slot. Yeah, not like I don't constantly have the ocarina on. I gotta fly through here again. Whoop. See, how come I don't, like, how come it's not like when Link takes off his hat, his propellers show up? Like the other guys? Okay, there we go. Made it first try. So this should lead to the Garo Master room. And then this will lead here. The most nondescript way to explain where some place goes. It goes here. That's where it goes. Da-da-da-da. Okay, so I did have to go a little out of my way for that, but it's not that much of a problem. So we warp the dungeon entrance, and then leave, and then warp to Ikana. We'll have to do this twice, but it's fine. We're almost done here. And I guess next time it'll be endgame. Nope, we're going the wrong way. Like I still am drawing a complete blank for side quests we could do before beating the game, just to make sure I have like a nice amount of heart containers. I can at least, you know, I at least have Romani's mask, so I can go into the bar and buy a milk for infinite magic. Which I honestly should have done at the start of this cycle, and I didn't. And then Phil saw it all, and as Shoei found him. That's kind of how this is. Oh wait, not Clocktown. I'm forgetting to turn the fairies in again, because I'm just, oh, we're almost done. I'm gonna turn my money in the bank and just go back in time. Like, honestly, if you're not going for 100%, Romani's mask is kind of one of the most important masks. Or one of the most important optional masks to get. Because it lets you get the milk for infinite magic for that cycle. And like, sure, it's like 200 rupees, but there were 2 easy-to-get silver rupees. So it's really not expensive. Money doesn't matter in this game. You can get that silver rupee chest and then reset time. Yeah. I gotta be honest, I don't like how they look in yellow. I hate to be rude to the Great Fairy of Kindness, but yellow is not their color. It just looks like she doesn't have eyebrows. And maybe she doesn't. Because I think I'm actually looking at her eyeliner. It's not actually her eyebrows. It doesn't look good. I think pink was the right idea. Pink is what they went with in Hyrule Warriors, and I think that's the right idea. Green also looks kind of nice, and blue is okay. But pink, I think that's the best one. Like these colors, not that one. Best Great Fairy colors. Optionally, you could also do silver, like in Wind Waker. That was a cool design for them too. They had like 4 arms for no reason. It was pretty cool. Okay, so now, best sword in the game. So now instead of pressing B for my sword, I press Y for my sword. Whoa, it's such a different. It feels so different to use this sword. Except if I was playing like Breath of the Wild, I'm pretty sure attack is on Y. It's right-handed in that game for no reason, but okay. Yeah, so I can reset time now. I should not have put that over my ocarina. So I'll fly to the bank, and then that'll be it. For real this time. I turned the fairies in. I got the sword, and I know that because I just equipped it. Actually, it's still equipped, isn't it? So I don't, you know, I don't have to worry, like, wait, I did turn them in, right? I'm not just thinking I turned them in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I turned them in. It's no Fierce Deity's sword, which I guess is technically the best sword in the game. So technically, this is the second best sword in the game, and this is third best, which is crazy to think about because this is the level 3 sword, and it's the third best. So there are 5 swords in the game apparently. And I guess Goron like punches with the strength of level 2 sword. Now I'm curious about like what all the form's damage numbers are. Like in relation, you know, in terms of sword. 1,107. Saved up 1,000 rupees. Well, I use your gift. Take it. Thanks. That's what they call interest. Yeah, well, I'm not interested. I'm just gonna give it back to you. So I guess I need 2,000 rupees for the piece of heart. We're depositing 5 rupees. That's it. And nothing at all, big spender. But if you say so. You gave me that money! You know what I should do? What's this? It's a waste to take out such a tiny bit. But if you say so. Yeah, well now my total is 1111. So I think I'm making the wise decisions here. Oop. Wow, is this the first time I'm ending a stream by going back in time? Also, it's only the second day, isn't it? It feels like a waste. Especially if we're about to go fight the final boss, so we need to wait for it to be night of the final day anyway. So actually, I'm not going back in time. And yes, I was about to waste 1 rupee going back in time. Excuse me, 1 rupee back in time to have my balance be 1111. Save progress and quit playing? Yes. So, thanks for watching. See you Wednesday where we do more. Bye.